why, big print, not many pages. By the end of this campaign, I will not be using paper, believe me. So thank you, Peggy, Sherry, Irene, and then Jim, for all your kind words. I really do appreciate that. And every time I hear you speak, you do inspire me. That's one reason I'm here today. These three ladies have gone out and they've proven, I'm not going to give a women's speech, but they've proven that women can do this. So thank you everybody for coming out to my launch to run for City Council for Ward 13. I have to say a special thank you to the knitters. How many here are the knitters? Anyone from knitting? This afternoon down the street, the Wise Daughters group had a knitting group to see if they could break a record for the most knitters outdoors at one time. I believe they broke a Canadian record, and I'm announcing it. So this has been a dream of mine since I was a very young child. I wanted to follow in my mother, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather's footsteps. They were all city councillors in England, and they went on to be mayor. So thanks to the support of my family, my friends, and especially the community, I'm one step closer to making this dream happen, not just for me, but for our ward. Yay! My husband Alan, he's out there, there we go, and I have lived in Ward 13 for 15 years. I've been a successful community activist for 10. Our children have been to the local high schools, and therefore most recently, with a team of amazing parents, we were able to save Humberside Swimming Pool. We then went on to help save other ward swimming pools. So it really shows what a group of people with passion and determination can do. I spent the last 6 years, as you heard, at the Swansea Town Hall, working for the City of Toronto. I've met hundreds of people, many with questions and issues about the ward or the city. I've worked with them to get answers and to try and solve their problems. As an employee of the City of Toronto, I've had to take an unpaid leave of absence to allow me to run for City Council. So last Thursday at 5 o'clock, I stepped aside as the executive assistant of the Swansea Town Hall. Friday morning at 9:49, I was down at City Hall registering. I had wonderful friends and a son come with me, and we had great fun, and I think we cheered up the office down there. As I mentioned, we've lived in the ward for 15 years, and I know that the volunteer work I have done has helped those we have involved with things like saving swimming pools, building playgrounds, saving Swansea Memorial Library from closing, working with 11th Division Community Police Liaison Committee, and I was also a founding member of Green 13, the community organisation which does the Earth Hour walk, not just here on Dundas, but also down on Bloor, and this year down on Roncesvalles. I live, work and play in our community, so I have a passion about what affects us day to day when we live here. So please, take a moment, when I finish speaking, read my board over here. Friends, neighbours, everyone has written such amazing endorsements, and on the days I wake up and I go, why am I doing this? Why am I going out of my comfort zone? I read those endorsements, and that's what really, really helps me. I believe that as a city councillor, your constituent's office should be the hub of the community. I believe that it should not just be a place for people to come and complain. It should be a place for people to come and get information for their electronic waste. As councillor, I want to form a ward residents and business people's council. This would include people from residents groups, BIAs, ratepayers, and other community organisations and residents who want to get involved, who want to know what's happening. We want to work together as one ward. So, as I've been speaking to people around the ward, I've been forming ideas and a platform, because as City Councillor, I will be representing you. This is your ward, it's our ward. So just quickly, very quickly, my platform at this point will be safety. We'll look at traffic, speeding, parking, bike lanes, how easy it is for our kids to buy drugs. Robberies, usually a lot of the time the victims are our students. Having been a member of 11th Division CPLC for the last 7 years, I understand the issues the police force face every day in our ward. I will obviously continue to work with 11th Division. The environment. Obviously we have to save our environment and help our environment. I support the Clean Train Coalition. I support getting electric trains, not just from Union Station to the airport link, but I want metro links to electrify all the railway tracks, including Lakeshore to the southwest. I will continue to work with Green 13, Live Green and Inorganic Market and help keep our environment in our ward getting cleaner and healthier to make it a better place to live. Youth and seniors, to me they go hand in hand. We need them both to work together. Youth, they may be our future, but they're also our present. If we treat them with respect and give them the opportunity to show what they can do in the community, they'll take ownership. Seniors are often looking for help with things like snow shoveling, gardening, shopping, companionship. Isn't the councillor's office a great place to put these people together so they can help each other? I also support the Toronto Public Libraries.
Yeah.
This is great places for people to go, not just to borrow books, but internet. Not everyone can afford to have the internet. They have amazing programs for new people coming to our country. We need to keep these going and in fact expand on them. Development. Oh, development is a hot topic in this ward. We've got 66 Babby Point, 244 High Park Avenue, the Ravine lot in Lithuania Park, Jane and Bloor properties, and now the boarded up houses along Bloor Street between Quebec and Oakmount. There's actually a meeting tomorrow night at 7:30 in Grenadier Restaurant regarding the houses on Bloor Street. The community should be consulted about the developments in Ward 13. We need buildings that are people and environmentally friendly and that complement our neighbourhoods. Other issues I've been following in the ward while out and about. What's going to happen to 11th Division building when they relocate in November 2011? I think we as a community should have some say in that. We do need more daycare.
Yes.
At the Swansea Town Hall, there's hundreds of babies coming in. It's a growing population. We need more daycare. I've also been following the Foxes. The Foxes living under a church garage at Bloor and South Kingsway. I think we've solved that one. Not in a nice way. I think they'll move out, go away, and then we'll fence them out so they can't get back in. So anyway, I do thank you for coming. I do ask you to visit my website, sarah.doucette.com, easy to remember. Become a friend of mine on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter as I travel through the ward. But I must take one moment to thank my team Doucette. A variety of them are at the back table. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen, for all your help so far. We've only just begun. And as Jim said, if you know of any event, any issue going on in the ward, please contact me. My Gmail account is on the website. I need to keep up with the issues. I want to know the issues. And I also need to meet the 56,000 people who live in our ward. I think if I meet everyone, we might get 56, or maybe 55,000 votes. So thank you for coming out. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Sarah. My last job today is actually the most